good evening, and welcome to this TSSR presentation of Game Time Live, presented by MDH Southeastern Sports. Lady Sons Volleyball, presented by Adams Fiber. The varsity match tonight between the Red Storm and the Suns. The Red Storm out of United and the Lady Sons right here out of Southeastern High School in Augusta, Illinois. The hype video being played right now as they're ready to introduce the starting lineup for the Lady Sons. Tournament just last week here in Augusta, Illinois. And here they are with a home match tonight on this Tuesday evening. Again, Augusta, Illinois, the site of the matchup tonight. Nice hype video, I will say, here for the Lady Sons. But in the JV matchup, we saw the Red Storm take control by Storm. Set one, they fell 25-16, but in set two, the Red Storms climbed back into it 25-20 in set two and 25-19 in set three. So they're introducing the starting lineups right now. You just see Griswold in your screen. Now you see Starks. Now you're going to see Tegan Rigg and Cara Stevens to close out that starting lineup for the Lady Sons. So we're about to begin tonight's varsity matchup, Southeastern Sports Lady Sons Volleyball, presented by Adams Fiber. Lady Sons are all grouped up with the starters. And there you go. All the good luck chants, the sportsmanship chants in the middle. Here besides the net, Southeastern Sons, Lady Sons, and United Red Storm. Thanks for everyone tuning on. Let us know where you are tuning in from tonight in the chat below. Give you a shout out. We're ready to go. The service going to Southeastern. It's Kenzie Griswold back to serve. Off and running, 7:34 tonight. Starting things off in the attack are the Red Storm. Up front for Stevens. From the back row for Marshall. There's the attack. Goes off the ceiling. Just got to get it over. They do. Onto the Lady Sons end. Up front. Nice attack and kill from Cara Stevens to get us started tonight. 1-0 Suns in front. Griswold serves. On the right outside, attack into the net. From Burns, 2-0. Griswold will go to the right on this serve. Left outside attack is blocked up front from Stevens. And a point for the Lady Sons, 3-0. Stevens and Starks had the block there. And the attack. Avoiding the block there. The left outside. Attack error from Rigg. Side out Red Storm. They're on the board. 3-1. All the way back to serve Willow Marston. And let us know down in that chat where you are watching tonight's match from. The attack and kill from Stevens. 4-1 Lady Sons. Southeastern Sports presented by Adams Fiber. Side out Lady Sons. And back to serve Morgan Wilcox. back row attack. That was a tough one there for the libero, Reese Murray. Not a very common situation for her to be in, but just wide to the left and not nearly high enough. Wilcox serves towards the back row in the middle. The attack, Wilcox will get the bump. Griswold with the set, the attack from Rigg. And getting the dig is Griswold for the Lady Suns, and the attack and block. That was Kaylee Hall. And a point for the Red Storm. 5-2, sign out Red Storm. Hall will serve. Attack with authority and a kill from Stevens again. 6-2, sign out Lady Suns. And back to serve Griswold. That'll be a service there, and that'll make it 6-3. Side out Red Storm. Back to serve Delaney Burns. And it's an ace. The reception error from Griswold. 6-4. We'll go right back to her. Free ball gets taken away, so they can't take advantage of that. The Red Storm now setting it up for the attack from Stevens. Now a free ball for the Lady Suns once again. And the left, too much power on that attack from Rigg on the left outside. 6-5 the score. Burns will serve, looking to even it up at 6, goes into the base of the net. Sign out Lady Suns. Into the game, Riley Hart will check in. Back to serve is Cara Stevens. A 2-point lead for the Lady Suns early in set 1. There's the libero Murray on the attack in the front row. And now from the left outside, and the kill for Rigg. Stevens serving. The attack and a kill up front for Kunkel. Side out Red Storm. 8-6 the score. You'll see Murray serve for the Red Storm here. The attack and the block from Rothson. Back to within 1 of the Red Storm, 8-7. There's the attack from Griswold. Now from the right outside from Marshall. Just gonna bump it over is Rigg. Free ball, Red Storm. The attack, the kill for Willow Marston, knotted up at 8. Murray will serve. The attack from Griswold. Murray with the set. Excuse me, Murray with the set. Marshall with the attack, and now from the back row from Starks. Murray gets the dig. On the attack, Marston, who will get the kill. Jumping up, stealing it, acquiring the kill and the lead. 9-8, Red Storm in front. Murray serves again. Griswold, Stevens, Rigg. Murray gets the bump on the attack. Maston, and another kill for the Red Storm. They're now up to 10-8. 4-0 run for the Red Storm. Stark starts it off with a dig. The attack from Griswold. On the attack, nice dig from Starks. Now getting it over the attack from Rigg and the kill. 10-9 the score, side out Lady Sons. And a much needed side out after the last 4 going to the Red Storm. Lady Sons look to pick up some momentum here and to tie the score. The attack goes into the net from Marston, 10 apiece the score. Rigg with the serve. Murray starts it off with the bump. Marshall can't get it over. And the Lady Sons back to back, and now the lead 11-10. Rigg to serve. And an ace. 3 in a row for the Lady Sons. 12-10 the score. An attack error into the net. Another attack error short of the net in a service ace from Rigg. The last 3 for the Lady Sons. Nearly getting the kill was Rawson, but some great defense on the Lady Sons end. Now the attack, and this time getting the kill once again, Willow Marston. 12-11 side out Red Storm. Into the game, Sarah Shimon checking in. And she's back to serve. Goes to the left end. And over the net, a net violation from Stevens. We are tied at 12. Shimon to serve once again. Goes to the right again. There's the attack from Griswold. Jumping up and taking charge up front. That was Wilcox. This one is Griswold on the attack. That's Murray with the set. The attack goes short from Marshall, and the Lady Sons are back up 1. 13-12. Checking in is Jalen Van Beck. She will serve. Murray with the dig. The attack from Marston. Over on the Lady Sons end, Griswold. That's Murray. Marshall, free ball, Lady Sons. Griswold again. There's a kill. Lady Sons up a pair, 14-12. See Van Beck serve again. Murray, nice effort on the dig, on the attack, Hall. And the attack and kill from the left outside. 15-12, Lady Sons in front. See if they can get that lead bigger. Was 8-3. 6-2. Thinking about the last match. 6-2 was the score earlier in this set. An attack error. Side out Red Storm. Drop in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. The Lady Sons and the Red Storms. A good battle between these two schools here in set 1. It's an ace from Marshall on the reception error from Rigg. Back to within 1 we go. 15-14. Lady Sons in front. So we're just past the halfway point of set number 1. Marshall will look to tie things up here. That's Stevens. There's the attack from Griswold. He's got to get it over. Free ball, Lady Sons. Can they take advantage? Up front. There's the kill for Morgan Wilcox. 16-14. Side out Lady Sons. Back to serve. Kenzie Griswold. Murray with the dig. Shimon with the set, the attack from Burns. Now over on the Lady Sun side, and with the block, Willow Marston back within one. 16-15. Back and forth we go. Marston serves. Griswold with the dig. The attack from Stevens. Just have to get it over. Marston does. There's the attack. Wow. Keeping it in on Stevens' end. There's the attack from Starks. Red Storm get it over. Stevens, the attack. It's like a violation, net violation, I believe. And it's 17-15. Lady Suns will get the point. Wilcox serves. On the left outside, attack from Hall. Off balance set from Van Beck. Free ball, Red Storm. That's Murray. And the attack into the net from Burns. Lady Suns now up 3 in set number 1. Wilcox serves. Too much. Service error, side out Red Storm. Into the game is Rothson on the Red Storm side. Back to serve is Hall. The attack from Stevens has too much power, except it was tipped, so it's a kill for Stevens. And it's 19-16. Side out, Lady Suns. Stark serves. The attack from Rigg. Now on the right side, that's tipped from Stevens, staying on the Red Storm side. The attack from Burns. He's got to get it over. Rigg does that. The front row attack from Kunkel, and there's Stevens, who's going to go wide right on the attack. 19-17 and a timeout from the Lady Suns, up by a pair. Exciting first set so far. It's been back and forth, back and forth. The Red Storm picking up some momentum, and the Lady Suns using their first of 2 timeouts. MTC Communications is having slow, unreliable internet, just doesn't cut it in 2025. MTC Communications offers lightning fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone service, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. And Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. Delaney Burns will serve for the Red Storm as they're down by 2, 19-17. Collision near the net, close with the net, a double hit, and a point for the Lady Suns, 20-17. Back to serve is Cara Stevens. An attack error from Rothson, 21-17, Lady Suns. Murray with the dig. The attack from Marshall, and too much on that. 22-17 Lady Suns. Timeout now called by the Red Storm. So after the Lady Suns taking their timeout up 19-17, they've taken the last 3 rallies and are now up by 5. Both teams with 1 timeout left in this set. We'll take a short break. Back after this.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And out of the timeout, both teams have used one, and both teams have 1 left in this match if they wish to do so. Cara Stevens back to serve. The Lady Suns up by a comfortable 5 right now, 22-17, and on a 3-0 run, but not anymore. The service error from Stevens as that one goes out of bounds. 22-18, and Murray to serve. The libero on the Red Storm's end. Nice attack on the back row on the left side. Here's the attack, the block staying on the Lady Suns' end. Miscommunication, just having to get it over is Rigg. Nice dig from Rigg. And now the attack, and it falls for a kill from Rigg. Lead back up to 5, 23-18, side out Lady Suns. Rigg will serve. The attack from Marshall. Now from Van Beck, and there's a kill for a set point on the way. 24-18. Lady Suns on the verge of taking set 1. Up front, there's the kill that goes off the net from Marston and falls in front of Stevens. 24-19, side out Red Storm. Into the game is Sarah Shimon, back to serve. Red Storm needs a rally as they trail by 5 with no room for error, and a service error is how set 1 will come to a close. The Lady Suns taking that one 25-19, and set 2 is coming your way in just a few minutes on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Southeastern Sports, presented by Adams Fiber.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital.
The KitchenAid fan-enabled Pro Dry system combines a heating element and fan for optimal drying performance. It circulates hot air around dishes to give them a thorough dry. Choose the extended Pro Dry option to add an extra 15 minutes of heated drying for loads that need it. Dishes come out dry and sparkling, ready for more enjoying.
It's hard to stop a train.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
Set one in the books. Lady Suns victorious 25-19. They're one set away from winning the match. Or will we see the Red Storm work a comeback and force a set three, try and steal this one? Southeastern High School, Augusta, Illinois. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH, and Southeastern Sports presented by Adams Fiber. Tuesday evening at Southeastern High School, Augusta, Illinois. This team, the host of the Lady Suns Classic 1 week ago. Service will go to the Red Storm here in set two, as the Lady Suns had it in set one. See if the Red Storm can pick up some rallies here. We'll see if the Lady Suns can keep the pedal to the metal. Murray will check in for Unity, and it'll be Marshall to serve. Set number two is underway. And leading things off with an ace is Marshall and the Red Storm. Good start there for United. See if Marshall can repeat that here. Nearly an ace. It's going to be a free ball. Nice effort from Rigg to even get the palms on it. The attack from the left, from the right outside from Burns. Now on the left side. That's blocked. Staying on the Lady Suns end, Stevens. That's Murray, and there is Burns from the left outside with the attack and kill. 2-0 start for United. It's exactly what you need after falling short in that first set. Marshall looks for three in a row, and she has it. A pair of aces to start off this second set. Uncharacteristic start for the Lady Suns here. Can they respond? No, they cannot. 3 aces in the first 4 rallies for Marshall. Oh, wow. Can Marshall do it again? Not this time, but no, it is. Oh my goodness. 4 aces for Marshall, as that reception was just a little too much to get a play on it. 5-0 Red Storm. It's another free ball. The attack is blocked. Murray. Burns gets it over. Free ball for the Lady Suns. First of the set. It's blocked. All Red Storm in set number 2. They're up 6-0. That was Hall and Marston with the block up front. 6-0. Marshall serves. Rigg with the bump. The attack from Stevens is blocked again. Marston. 7-0. Couldn't start any better for United. Just got to get it over. Murray. Burns. Lady Suns looking for a side out. Stevens. That dig goes off the ceiling. Murray with the attack from the back row. Stevens again. And there is the first point, the first side out of the set for the Lady Suns. A kill from Stevens. And now is the time for them to regroup, take a deep breath. Finally on the board. And now trying to play catch up. Plenty of time left in the set, obviously, but you never want to start out with a 7-0 run against. Burns, the attack from the right outside. Left now from Rigg. That's going to be a kill. Back to back from the Lady Suns, 7-2. Chipping away, that's what you have to do if you're Southeastern. Or you can get it all back. right now. That's obviously not bad either. There's Burns. Just gonna get it over with the attack. Sometimes they like to throw you off with that. Setters tend to do that more not than others. Rigg will get it over. Free ball, Lady Suns, or excuse me, Red Storm. And there's the kill. Marston makes it 8-2. Side out Red Storm. Into the game is Kunkel, who checks in. Murray will serve. Off the net and over onto the Lady Sun side. Stevens with the bump and the bruise and the kill. Side out Lady Suns. 8-3. Back to serve is Starks. It's gonna fall. A set error from Shimon. 8-4. Stark serves, goes to the back row in the middle. From the right side, Stevens with the block. Murray has to get it over. Goes right to Stevens, who gets the bump. Tries for a bruise. Shimon under the Lady Sun side. Stevens again. There. Not a kill. No, they get it over. And it ends up being the Red Storm's point. Oh, man, what chaos was that? The bruise off the ceiling. The Red Storms play it. Murray had one heck of a set to even get a play on it. And the Red Storm get the point. Hall serves. Stevens will get the kill. Side out Lady Suns into the game. Riley Hart up front. Back to serve is Stevens. A few of her attacks have been blocked, especially in this set. Left outside attack, Stevens with the bump. There's the attack and out from Rigg. Too much. Side out Red Storm. The lead is up to 5. 10-5 the score. Burns serving, and that is out. Service error, side out Lady Suns. Rigg will serve for Southeastern. Murray starts it off with a dig. There's the attack, and that's too much to the left from Marshall. It'll make the score 10-7. You'll see Rigg serve again. A lot of power on that serve. Having to run in and take it was Murray with the bump. Griswold. Marshall, wow, off the ceiling, and there's the kill. Not a whole lot that Rigg could have done there. I mean, just brought it up, but again, all that velocity just put on there from Marshall. Side out Red Storm. 11-7. Griswold. Left outside, blocked. Staying on the Lady Sun side. Griswold gets it over this time without a block. Off balance attack. And the kill. Side out Lady Suns. 11-8 your score. Checking in. Jalen Van Beck back to serve. Marston with the attack. Left outside and out. Attack error from Griswold, 12-8. Into the game, Sarah Shimon back to serve. 4-point lead for the Red Storms in set 2. All fueled by the 7-0 run to start. It's been a game of catch-up all set. Not the worst spot in the world to be down 4, though. Make it down 3 on the kill from Griswold. 12-9. Side out Lady Sons, and Griswold will serve. Going quick with it. Marshall with the bump. Marston with the attack. Free ball for the Red Storm. Marshall, not enough. Attack error. After being down 7-0. The Lady Sons only down by a pair. Serve goes to the right. On the overpass, free ball sets it up for Stevens with the attack. And it's a lift. And the Lady Sons are now back within 1. Couldn't have asked for a better response. Officials are going to conversate here. Right now, 12-11. Red Storm in front. Some lethal blocks in this set. Marston Hall earlier in what was the 7-0 run. Some aces from Marshall. 7 consecutive service points. Whatever they talked about, we're ready to resume. Murray. Marston. Nice dig. The attack from Stevens. Burns. Attack from Marshall. Back row for Griswold. Attack from Stevens. We're all knotted up at 12. 12-5 run from the Lady Sons. And looking for their first lead of the set. Back row from Burns. Front row from Stevens is blocked. And the attack from Marshall. That's Griswold fighting it off. Getting it over is Van Beck. Free ball Lady Sons. Not sure if that would have been in. There's the attack from Stevens. And a kill for the Lady Sons lead. And a timeout from the Red Storm. Just when you thought they were going to control and dominate this second set, they trail by 1, forced to take a timeout. Ron Elby Auto Sales, with locations in Macomb and Augusta, and with 80 years of car sales experience. Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street. Stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronelby.com to check out their inventory today. Western Illinois University. At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there is limitless potential with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. Lady Sons are up 1, a 13-5 run after a 7-0 start for United, excuse me. Murray starts it off with the bump. Marshall with the attack. The back row for Griswold with the bump. That's Van Beck, and it goes just out. The attack error tied up at 13, and a big sign out for the Red Storm. Marshall will serve. Her serve's going to go out to the left. A service error. Side out Lady Sons and the lead right back. Wilcox will serve him up. Murray. Free ball. Here's Stevens with the kill. Wilcox serves. Murray with a rough bump and dig there. An ace. Lead up to 3. Burns. From right to left. Stevens. Stevens again. There it is. (17-13). And running into the net was Marshall. 18-13. An 18-6 run for Southeastern, the Lady Suns. Marston off balance attack. And a kill from Rigg. There's the timeout from Red Storm. Their final of the set, 19-13 the score. And we'll take a short break. Back with you here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
Back from the timeout, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Southeastern Sports, presented by Adams Fiber. Well, joined us just now. Watched the start of this second set. Started out as a 7-0 lead for Red Storm. Had it all going on. Everything going right. 4 aces, 2 blocks. But the Lady Suns have really taken control, as Stevens will take control there with the attack on the free ball. Stevens with the block. It stays on the Red Storm's end, but both players hitting that there, a double hit. 20-13 Lady Suns in front. But yeah, it's been all Lady Suns in the second half of this set. Ever since the 7-0, ever since they had their first point of the set, they have just been in the driver's seat. Burns just missing the kill. Nice defense. Taking it and making it look so easy is Rigg. 21-13. Off balance dig from Murray. Just got to get it over. It falls in bounds. As Griswold wasn't sure. She thought it was going to be out. Side out, Red Storm. They're having a laugh. Is Wilcox and the coach. You know, that one had plenty of playing room. I'm sure that might have been something there they were laughing about. Stevens will get that right back, though. A Lady Suns kill. 3 away. Starks to serve. Over the middle for Murray. The attack into the net, I should say, from Burns. 23 for the Lady Suns. 2 more to go. And there, the attack into the net from Burns again. Set and match point. The Lady Suns will come out of here with a win tonight, barring a miracle. Service there, side out Red Storm. Into the game, Ellie Rotson. And you got to give a lot of credit to the Lady Suns. It's been the story of this set, 7-0. They were playing catch up the whole way, and they just made this comeback look so easy. A little too much on an attack from Stevens, so we'll play another. 24-16. Set number 1, not much issue. Lady Suns took it with ease, and while the scoreboard may look like here they took it with ease, that wasn't the case. Stevens with the attack, looking for the dagger. She has it. The Lady Suns take care of business against the Red Storm tonight. 25-19 and 25-16 in a pair of sets. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Southeastern Sports, presented by Adams Fiber.
And welcome back to Halftime with Milton Griffin, Director of Radiology here at MDH. And Milton, sharp dress, the sharpest dressed interview I think I might have ever done in my life, let alone here at MDH.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Obviously, since you take pride in how you look, you take pride in your department, I would imagine, too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I appreciate McDonough District Hospital affording me the opportunity to be part of a wonderful organization and a spectacular healthcare team.
Now, when people hear radiology, I think they think x-rays. At least that's what I think. But there's more to it than that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's predominantly radiology, but we also have MRI, DEXA, and ultrasound. And those areas do not incorporate x-ray. So, but it's incorporated in the radiology department.
So there's obviously a lot that goes on in your department. So there's a lot of areas you have to have some level of expertise, I would imagine, to be able to be the director. What is it, a hospital the size of MDH offering a wide range of available options in the radiology department? What's that say about MDH?
Right. So number one, we have the some of the most advanced level equipment. Number two, we offer a comprehensive array of radiology services, and that speaks volume for a rural healthcare organization, because usually a rural healthcare organization, they offer some services, but it's not comprehensive. But at MDH, we have the ability to offer comprehensive services, as well as the equipment that we have is top of the line.
Now, obviously, radiology is an important part of medicine, but what is it about radiology that drew you to that department?
So when I was in high school, I was in charge of a science project, and one of the books that I was given had a snapshot of a chest x-ray in the upper right corner. And I spoke to my guidance counselor, and she informed me that that's a chest x-ray, and that's done by radiology technology. And that kind of led me down the path of becoming a radiology technologist.
Radiology's changed a lot. I don't know how long you've been in the business, but when my mom was in teens and early 60s, they did x-rays for things that they would never do x-rays for now.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure you've seen a lot of change through the years too, right?
Absolutely.
What has been the biggest change that you've seen?
So I've been in radiology for 47 years, and the biggest change that I've seen is leaving the old technology, which was chemistry, film, and very heavy cassettes, and more or less an image taken from the time that the doctor ordered the image, and if he wanted to see it on an acute basis, it was probably maybe 15 minutes. Now, an acute image can be done, and the doctor can be at the bedside viewing the image in 10 seconds.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
It's crazy. So we've talked to a lot of people in our time here about they're from Macomb, and you're not from Macomb. You told me you're from Chicago. What drew you to Macomb?
So I was interviewing for directors' positions. And the organization that brought me here it's B.E. Smith, and B.E. Smith is one of the largest healthcare recruiters in the United States. And the and the recruiter told me.
And we're back for the post-game show. The Lady Suns taking down the Red Storm in a pair of sets, 25-19 and 25-16. The final, and joined by Coach Kerr from Southeastern, the Lady Suns, and another win tonight. Your team stays undefeated. I want to talk about that second set. I mean, that
makes one of us.
Yeah, no, that was a rare. The 7-0 start there, 4 aces, a pair of blocks, and then how did your team regroup? You not even using the timeout. Like at any point, your team is just able to regroup, keep it together. I mean,
yeah, good question. Just a lot of experience and just some calm and some belief in ourselves, and the realization that it's a match. It's a set to 25, and there was a lot of game left. But obviously, if they probably would have got one more, I would have called the timeout. But 7, and we got 7-1, and we kind of turned it around a little bit. But yeah, I mean they came out really well in the second set. We made a few errors, and they made a few really nice plays, and we got down, and boy, we were in a big hole. And talk about just a turnaround, and I don't know, it was just one of those things where, there's no such thing as a 10-point play, but we really just one at a time just chipped away and kept making plays and started clicking a little bit more on offense and just doing some things that were more characteristic of what we've done all year long, and just eventually turned it around and put the pedal to the metal, as they say, and finished up really strong. So it was a really, really nice run. It would be a 25 to 9 run against a pretty good team. So obviously super happy that we're able to do that, and just hopefully that'll bode well for us in the future to be able to face adversity and still just stay calm and to try to get the job done. So we've had that really 2 nights in a row now. So it's been a good. Don't necessarily like to get in those 7-0 holes, but when you do, you like to be able to dig out of them. So that was nice for us.
Yeah, and digging out of it, and again, making it look pretty easy. I mean, a comfortable win there of 9, bigger than the first set. But talking about now how this season has gone, your team remains undefeated, 8-0. What have you enjoyed, I guess, about this season? I know last season was just good. I mean, you've had some really good teams here, and I guess what do you enjoy about this team and coaching this sport in general?
Yeah, I think this is really a crucial year for us, a pivotal year. We've had the 4 good years in a row, and that was kind of characterized, and we're going to talk about her a lot, even this year after she's gone to college playing Division I volleyball. But, that was kind of the Amanda Stevens era where she came in as a freshman and helped us, along with a lot of other really good players, helped us into the state tournament. And, we won. I mean, we averaged, 32, 33 wins for those 4 years. And, that's with her being hurt a little bit. And she's off playing Division I volleyball right now. So for me as a coach, and someone who's been involved in this program for almost 30 years, this was a pivotal year to go out and see, what we could do. And I think that, people around maybe didn't know what to expect and weren't sure, Amanda's gone, so what are the Lady Suns going to look like? And the fact that we were able to get off to such a good start this year at 8-0, and win our tournament and, come out and win 2 more regular season games is been huge for us. Just really excited. And the one thing I like about this group right now is just that they are, they're making their own identity. Sometimes you have success in the past and you try to, copy that and mimic that. And, you have the same songs you play and you have the same, keywords and things like that. And this is the good thing I think about this team is they're developing all that stuff on their own. This is this year's team. This is the 2025 Lady Suns, and they are developing their own identity, and they have their own, you even could tell if you're familiar with the program, our hype video was a lot more lighthearted than it was last year, and I think just that's kind of a tribute to each of the girls and kind of knowing what they like and kind of being individuals and not trying to duplicate what's been done in the past, but kind of make your own path. And I think that's been really, for me so far this year, the most satisfying thing is we're be able to go out there and continue to play good volleyball and win matches. And that's obviously really fun, and the kids are great. And we're tired. We're really tired. We are mentally tired and we're physically tired, the tournament at the beginning of the year here, those 4 nights in a row or whatever, just take a real big toll on us, hosting the tournament and playing every night, and just the emotional turmoil of getting out and getting up for every game. And those nights we get here at 6 o'clock and have to sit on the bleachers until 8 o'clock, and it's just tiring. And being able to come out the last 2 nights and win our first 2, I guess our second and third regular season games has been really crucial for us. And it's one of those things where it just turn it on at the right time. And we talked about we're down early in that second set, and we just talked about trying to figure out big picture. And I know things weren't going well for us, and I know we were kind of down and the energy wasn't there. And just talked about what are we looking for big picture for the season, and is this the game? Is this the night we want to hang our first loss? And we obviously decided that wasn't the case, and came out and really took care of business.
Day off tomorrow, Seymour on Thursday, and then, as you said, exhausted, tired. 6 days off in between, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sure that's something that you may be looking forward to. I guess a little bit of a break, but also again, this team is hot. This team stays hot. I mean,
right.
It could go both ways, I guess, but I mean,
it
absolutely. Seems like a much-needed break for you.
Yeah,
guys.
for sure. In fact, after the match, I just talked to the girls. I gave them a choice. I said, "You want tomorrow off? Even you want tomorrow off? Then we can come back before we play Payson on Thursday, just do a little quick 20-minute walkthrough type thing." And they're like, "No, Coach, we want to practice tomorrow." So. Sometimes they don't know that they need a break, and they're not smart as I am, but they talked me into it. So we'll practice tomorrow for a little bit, maybe 35-40 minutes, and just kind of touch the ball a little bit, and just take a much-needed mental break and get back on the horse on Thursday against Payson. And then, like you said, the key is going to be to stay focused when we get back. That following week after such a long layover is just get back in and hopefully we'll be revived and mentally and physically and be ready to go again for another nice run.
Yep. Well, best of luck the rest of the way. Obviously, hope to talk to you very soon. Thanks for coming on here, Coach Kerr of Southeastern. The Lady Suns, the final score being Southeastern winning in 2 sets, 25-16 the final, 25-19 as well in those pair of sets tonight. Thanks for everyone for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Southeastern Sports, presented by Adams Fiber. For Coach Kerr, Caden Strud saying so long from Southeastern High School in Augusta, Illinois. We hope to talk to you guys very soon.